right. Hello. Hi, Sin. Hi, Adrianna. Adrianna, you're actually first. So if you want to stick around, that would be great. Hello, everyone. Okay, so I see Sin is in here. Hi, Samantha. So Sin, just because you're a mod, are you able to like stay for a little bit? If not, it's totally fine. But I just want to make sure I have like mods in here. That way if anyone joins and they're like, hey, how do I get a reading? I don't have to like keep repeating myself, you know what I mean? So basically, I'll probably allow maybe a few more people to book if they really want to book, but they would have to do it through my PayPal because the $10 tarot reading on my website is no longer available. So they would have to send $10 to Tawny Michelle YT@gmail.com. It may be, my email should be in the description below if anyone forgets it or anything. They would have to send their question and $10 to my PayPal. Hello. Yeah, I'm probably gonna plug my mic in. Okay, so just lighting some sage. Make sure all of the energies are cleared out over here. Okay, I'm gonna plug my mic in. Oh, and also gonna be announcing the giveaway winner. So the thing is can you guys hear me still? Okay, so basically I think I'm actually going to announce it at the end. But basically, if you win the giveaway, you are, you have to know like your birth information. You have to know like where you were born, your birthday, obviously, and then the time you were born, if that makes sense. So, so make sure you know that if you win the giveaway, that way you can get the free chart reading or the monthly reading. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna move you guys down a little bit. I may jump in with that deck, but for now, excuse my ugly nails, guys. But for now, I'm going to use the Arcanum deck. We're a little bit of a mess over here. Okay, so we are starting with Adrianna. So, okay, so you're wanting to know what you should look for regarding love. Okay, let's find out. And then if anyone wants to get a reading right now, wants to book a reading at the last minute, you just send $10 to my PayPal, and you put your question in the notes of my PayPal. But if you are already here, you can put your question in the chat after you've paid your $10 to my PayPal. It is TawnyMichelleYT@gmail.com. All right, Adrianna. Love reading. What should you look for? Okay, so all right, so far it seems like you are possibly juggling a little bit too much. You possibly have a little bit too much on your hands in your personal life, right? And it may be exhausting you or taking up a lot of energy, time, space in your head, basically. Now, these are just pre-shuffle cards, so keep that in mind. So something needs to change, something needs to end, some transformation may be coming, something may be happening, or this could be a Scorpio or something happening in the sign of Scorpio, which is in a couple weeks. So that just kind of randomly came out, but I wasn't ready to pull cards yet, so let's see, what should you be looking for in love? All right, there we go. Adrianna. All right, so now we have the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. So, all right, so far, once again, we're kind of holding on to something, trying to save money, or we want something. You have a dream here. You really, really want something. You really, really want a family, you know, to have success, like all of that. A lot of money stuff coming up here. There's the Two of Pentacles again. But we're juggling a lot here. And then here's the rest of the cards. Yep. We're juggling a lot here. Possibly working too hard. So what I'm getting from this, basically, death again. What I'm getting from this, basically, is that you have to make space. I think the Scorpio new moon, something's going to happen. Something's going to change. You may have a realization, right, that you need to be patient. That you also need to make space to be able to move forward, basically, is what I'm getting here. Bottom of the deck, Emperor, Queen of Wands. A lot of fire energy coming up here. So until you make space, until you leave behind some things, release some things, I'm kind of getting that that is when you will start attracting more, right? Because there's no room for anything to come in. And I feel like you're dwelling on one thing a little bit too much. Like putting all your eggs in one basket a little bit too much, or focusing on what you don't have. And there's just kind of like a block here where you're working yourself too hard, you're juggling too much, you have your hands full. There's not much space for anything else, if that makes sense. So that is what I am getting for you, Adrianna. All right, so the next person, next reading is Michelle. Michelle asked, is Mike gauge your soulmate, or should you move on? All right, let's see. Is Mike gauge your soulmate, or should you move on? To ask a question, you have to send your $10 to my PayPal along with your question. If you've sent me a question since I've been live, let me know that. If you've sent money in your question to my PayPal since I've been live, let me know that, because I'm on my phone, so I can't see my PayPal. I have the sun reversed falling out here, so that's probably a good no sign so far for Michelle. Okay, Michelle, is Mike gauge your soulmate, or should you move on? God, cards keep flipping over. Ugh, okay, we'll see. I don't want to make any assumptions yet. Here we go. Is Mike gauge soulmate, or should you move on? Oh. So there's a lot of disloyalty here. I see that for Michelle, I see that you really want this to work out, but it's not. On their side, they may not may not be working out for them. Hold on here. Okay, Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man reverse. Okay, so I don't see them as your soulmate. If anything, it's like a karmic thing, possibly, but more than anything, I see that you're really trying to make it work. You're really trying to make this commitment work against the odds. You know what I mean? Like, you feel like the odds are against you when it comes to this person, or they feel like it, one of the two. There's been some drama in the past. Someone that was disloyal or hurt you, and it could be this person. You guys just don't really vibe. We got Sagittarian, Taurus, Virgo energy coming up here, also Earth energy. But you guys just don't vibe. There's no, like, with Temperance reverse, this is just not, it's unbalanced, basically. It's almost like you guys are going two different directions in a way. So with the Hermit here, this is normally focusing on oneself. This is surrendering. This is like basically just releasing, especially with the Hangman reversed here. I would say you're going to move on. It's not working, at least not right now. And with these cards coming in the future, I mean, this is definitely like, if you don't want to be stuck, it's time to move on. And, you know, emotions will be released and come, you know, come in the future once you do that. No, you just need to ask your question and then send the $10 to my PayPal. You don't need any, I don't need any other information, just your question and all of that. Now I am picking a winner, like a giveaway winner. At the end of this, for those who participated. So if you win, then I will need your information then. Okay, so your birth information, basically. All right, so the next person is Penny. And I don't think there is any like repeating names here. So there's no like two of one person's name, basically. So like if I say your name, then no, it's probably you, because there's no one else that has the same name, basically. So the next person we have is Penny M. When will Mark, who ghosted you 6 weeks ago, come back? Okay, so, and some of you guys asked like more than one question, but only got a $10 reading. So I'm just gonna answer your first question if you did that, because it was $10 per one question or one topic. So if you didn't have a question, if you just wanted like, I wanna know about my love life, then that would be the same thing, basically. So basically, is Mark coming back, who ghosted you 9 weeks ago? All right, Penny. Okay, let's see, is Mark coming back? I would say no. That's straight up no right there. I would say this means you need to let them go. Moon upright, I'm sorry. The Six of Wands, right? If this was upright, I'd say yeah, there's a good chance. But with it being reversed, this is like, it didn't work out. There's a reason why it didn't work out. Seven of Pentacles is like, okay, you've waited too freaking long for these pentacles to give you something. It's not working. It's time to move on, plant something new. The moon here is saying you're a little confused. You're a little being unrealistic about the situation somehow. Yeah, King of Pentacles, Earth energy reverse, and the Empress. So yeah, this is teaching you. This is a teachable moment for you when it comes to self-love, when it comes to a lot of like mothering energy here as well, nurturing energy, but not from the other person. Not from Mark, basically. Ooh, Five of Wands. Yeah, so this is like some kind of competition or something. And it's like time to walk away from it, basically. It's time to change the way that you're looking at the situation, change the way that you're seeing the situation, change your perspective on the situation, change the way that you're thinking about the situation. It's time to move on, basically, and leave the past in the past, because you're not going to get anywhere. It's just this back and forth battle, this game. I feel like this person is probably really childish, so they don't really, you know, they're not ready for what you are looking for. And you also, hey, okay, so crap. So it's, you have to send, I don't know if you can cancel the $10 that you just paid, but you have to send the $10 to my PayPal. Okay, because if you send it to YouTube, when you send it through the super chat, YouTube takes like half of it or over half of it. So then it's only basically a couple dollars. So I don't know if it lets you cancel the super chat. That way you can send it to my PayPal. PayPal is TawnyMichelleYT@gmail.com. I'm sorry about that. I really am. If you want, if it doesn't let you cancel it, if you want to just send like, I don't know, $5 or $7 to my PayPal, and then, you know, and then you can ask your question in the chat once you get done with that, if you'd like. Once you get done with sending it to my PayPal, let me know if you have any more questions or anything. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, this for Penny, it's like you're just like waiting on this person to contact you and not letting yourself move on. And I think it's time to move on because I don't really see them coming back. I see them playing games possibly because they don't know what they want. They're confused. I mean, there's just a lot of confusing energy here. And you need to find your self-worth. You need to find... No, you didn't, Debra. We're still only on like the first couple readings. But Penny, you need to find like your own beauty within, your own self-worth, your own value, all of that. So hopefully that was helpful. Okay, so Tammy Novak. Okay, so you want to determine when and what type of job you will transition to. Tammy Novak. Ooh. 3 of Cups, reversed coming out here. Oh. All right, Tammy Novak. Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed, Tower reversed, the 10 of Wands reversed, the Empress, the 9 of Wands. Okay, so it looks here like you're definitely fed up with something. You're definitely like ready to explode. And if you don't feel like this, then it's right underneath the surface. It's like you were ready to just drop a bomb. But there's this huge risk here. Not like literally drop a bomb, you know what I mean. But there's like this huge risk here happening basically. And you're scared to just go for it. But I think you're going to. There's some kind of risk here. Let's see. Oh yeah, so there's definitely some kind of risk here, like to do this, whatever this is. I don't know if you're like looking for a new job or if you have an opportunity or what it is, but whatever this risk is, okay, so Bartek. Okay, so Bartek, let me know your question if you're in the chat so I know what you're, what to read for. Okay, so back to Tammy. So I'm not sure if there's an opportunity or something, but it's definitely like something is like shooting you forward. Like, I mean, yes, you can pay through PayPal. Tawny Michelle, YT@gmail.com. That is what you want to look up on PayPal to find me. Okay, Bart, so what is your question for your reading really quick? Let me know your question so I can write it down. You're welcome. Yes, okay. Will you find love? I get what you mean. And that makes sense that you feel that way asking that as an Aries. That's hilarious. Okay, so anyways, Oh my God, I just thought of something funny. I'll wait till I'm done with this reading. So anyway, so Tammy, if something comes to you, it's important to know your worth. Like you may have to do something that's kind of not like you, that you are questioning. But once you do it, you're gonna like literally shoot forward. You could also have some help. It definitely may like hurt someone else, or it may be unfair to someone else, but it's almost like supposed to happen. And I know that sounds really weird. Like it's literally like your purpose. Like it's what you're supposed to do. Now, as far as what kind of job, this could even be like moving or having to travel to go to a new job, or something to do with transportation or something like that. Is it what, Tosh? Did you send the money to PayPal? Definitely some movement. I mean, there's like movement here. No, TawnyMichelleYT@gmail.com. And PayPal should translate it into US dollars, so it's fine. You just go to PayPal, search TawnyMichelleYT@gmail.com, and then you just click on that and then transfer. And it should tell you like how much you need to transfer to equal $10. Okay, so anyways, you may have to walk away from something or sacrifice something, but as far as the job actually goes, it's going to bring security. It's going to be like a new, fresh start, whatever it is. And look, okay, so this is really strange, but we have these doves, like in each, I almost called them pigeons. They're doves. So we have these doves in each of these pictures, right? Which is really weird. So that may be like a synchronicity for you or something, or you may see, maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll see pigeons too. I don't know, but maybe you'll see that or something. Okay, I got you, Tosh, and just let me know your question in the chat when you're ready. So I think it may have something to do with movement. It may also have something to do with taking a risk. It may have something to do with picking your battles, or standing up for yourself in some way. It may happen really fast. Around the time frame, I would say I would honestly say over the next 6 or 7 months. That's what I want to say. So I know that's not like super fast, but once it starts happening, it's going to start speeding up basically. So that is what I am getting for you, Tammy. Okay. Adrianna, did you send more money? Did you ask another question? Okay. Is Nelson going to Japan to see a girl? Okay, Adrianna, what is your question? Just because I can't pull up PayPal right now, so you can just ask me in the chat. All right, Sin. Okay, so what can you do to unblock yourself to create space? Okay, we'll get there. Alrighty, so And then if anybody else has sent money since I've been live, please let me know in the chat. Okay. Okay, so to book a reading, you just go, to get a $10 reading right now, you just go to my PayPal and send $10 to Tawny Michelle. TawnyMichelleYT@gmail.com. Claire. Yes, Charlotte, I got yours before I started. Okay, you booked another one, Tosh. Okay, so, and then I just got another one from Claire. There's about 12 to 13 before you. Okay, so we got another one from Claire. And then Tosh, what's your other question? Can you bring my laptop over here? That would make it a lot easier. And Claire, what's your other question? Let me know your other. I am intuitive. I'm not like clairvoyant, really. I mean, I can be at times, but more intuitive, basically. Okay, we need to get this situated. Really, it's strategic thinking, looking for patterns, intuition, all of that. I have Pallas Athena conjunct my Mercury. So if you're into astrology or anything like that, I need to I have no room, you guys. Like, this is insane. Okay. Alrighty, so put that away. Put that up there. Woo! The energy is like burning up in here. It's like so much energy. Okay. Okay, so give me 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, next is going to be Jessica Collins. Let me sign into PayPal. All right, that's fine, Tosh. Okay, so let's see. I don't have any, really? I have notifications. Don't lie to me, PayPal. That's not cool. Okay. Here we go. So let's see. Where can I look at people's on the computer? Activity. Okay, so basically Claire Anderson and Tosh, I need your guys' last 2 questions, but if you'd like, you can just wait till we get to your other readings, basically. Okay, so Jessica Collins, and then if anybody else sends money and a question to my PayPal, let me know. Does somebody else want to, I don't know if I have any other moderators in here right now. Does somebody else want to help out and be a moderator? Okay, so Claire Anderson, ask another question as well as about my career. I would like to know when I would be moving house. Okay, so which one is it, your career or your house, Claire? Okay, so Jessica Collins. Let's see here. Hi, Mayra. Welcome back, Sin. All right, Charlotte's here. Charlotte, do you want to help Sin out and let people know that want to book a reading? Or if you just want to create a comment and just copy and paste it every few minutes, like basically if you would like a $10 tarot reading, then please go to PayPal, send $10 and your question to TawnyMichelleYT@gmail.com on PayPal. Just have to search for that email address on PayPal. Okay, anyways, Jessica Collins, what will happen career-wise? Looking for guidance on career or answers on what future holds. Majoring in criminal justice, but I struggle finding a job in that field. Okay, so what will happen in the future career-wise for Jessica Collins? What will happen in the future career-wise? All right, Jessica Collins, what will happen in your future career-wise? Okay. Okay, so yeah, I do see some struggling here. I think this is like a realization, a moment of truth, and then moving on from a situation, basically. So you feel like you may not have a lot of options, or you may have too many options and you can't decide one of the two. But this is finally deciding on an option. Now, with the Queen of Swords reversed, this would be your criminal justice, basically, right? So I really feel like it's like, what do you want? You know what I mean? Like, what do you really want? Narrowing it down to one thing. You know what I mean? And then going for it and leaving behind whatever it is that isn't serving you. Then we have death reversed here. So this can be kind of like, once again, leaving something behind or clinging to something. The Four of Swords, surrender. A lot of surrendering energy here, like realizing and surrendering. The Five of Pentacles shows that there will be some hardship. There is this feeling of like this worry about money, needs, you know, all of that. You have Judgment, the Fool. Okay, so I mean, as stupid as this is going to sound and as cliche as this is going to sound, what I'm really getting for you is there's some kind of, you're fighting something. You're almost like holding on to something or clinging to something. And it's not, your destiny is somewhere else, basically, is what I'm getting here. And once you realize that, now it doesn't mean that it doesn't have anything to do with criminal justice. It definitely could, but maybe the path that you were going to take to get there, or a certain job that you wanted or something, like it's not in alignment with your path, basically. And once you realize that, once you come to this realization, once you come to this awakening, as hard as it may be, you will be able to move forward, basically. So, basically, I see you kind of struggling with this for a little while longer, until it kind of gets to the point where you're like, okay, I gotta do something, you know, like I can't just keep trying and waiting. Like I gotta do something, keep being unhappy and all of that. And, you know, you're gonna have like this wake up call moment that may be a little rough, but that's gonna start you on a brand new path. It's gonna start you on a brand new journey, and you may have to take a risk and other people may not like it. But the more you fight for what you think you should be doing, the more miserable you're going to be, basically. So it's kind of like surrendering to basically not having control of the situation. It's like you only have so much control, and surrendering the things that you don't have control of. And as cliche and stupid as that sounds, that is what is going to help you kind of like wake up faster, if that makes sense. So anyways, let's see. So next up we have Victoria Tarantino. Should you cut ties with your ex-husband by selling the jointly owned house? Has buyer put, I'm sorry, you have a buyer but can't find a house that meets your needs. Should you move or will you find a house? Okay, so let's see. All right, pre-shuffle, you got the Sun, the Moon, the Five of Cups. So this is not seeing things correctly. This is not seeing things for what they truly are. The Moon reversed indicates delusion or being unrealistic. The Sun is shining light on that. And the Five of Cups is pissed that these 3 cups are knocked over, but they still have 2 cups up here. So that's what we're getting so far, but that's just the pre-shuffle. So I would say you're not seeing everything, you know? You're not seeing everything for what it really is somehow, or, you know, the bigger picture, etc. All right, Victoria. All right, what's going on with you and your husband's jointly owned house? Ooh, this is very interesting. Okay, so definitely separation here, definitely distance, but there's also some kind of attachment here, some kind of insecurity, some kind of addiction, some kind of like unhealthy situation, basically. Like almost this unhealthy situation, like addiction or obsession. I mean, obsession big time. So this could be you or your husband, and maybe that house is tying you together still or something. I don't know. Or this could be another relationship that you're in. All right, there's the Sun again, the Five of Cups again, the Death card again. Okay, so this is not wanting to surrender because of how you see things, how you want things to be. I feel like you're basing your happiness on this situation, basically. So when you say like the houses you've looked at don't meet your needs, I would really focus on those needs and what they are really, you know, like what are you not seeing? There's something coming to light that you're not seeing. This could even be something that you don't know, like a secret or something. Queen of Wands reversed. Nine of Cups, upright. King of Cups, reversed. Okay, so yeah, there's still like this huge attachment. Seven of Cups, Ten of Swords on the bottom. There's still like this huge attachment and you're not sure what to do about it. Like, and basically, I don't really see anything about necessarily moving here. I mean, other than maybe the Queen of Wands reversed. Really, I see there's something that you don't know or that you're not seeing. It's like in your blind spot or something. And I mean, I don't really see, I mean, there could be children as well. I'm not seeing anything about moving. Let's get a clarifying card really quick out of this deck. Oh, here we go. Okay. Ooh, rest and rejuvenation. So it's like the Four of Swords. Spiritual union, the Two of Cups again. Honestly, and I was gonna say this too, I don't know if you're done yet. And I hate to say that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. But I don't know that you're done yet. Like, I don't know that you've learned what you needed to learn out of this. I don't, like, maybe you guys are still sleeping together or something. Like, I don't know. Or, because this can be sex. This is a lot of sexual energy. Or maybe you're not, but there's still some kind of attraction. I don't know. But there's, like, this temptation, this deep temptation that I would look at, like, I would really look at your motives for trying to cut ties completely. Yeah. Rejoice. Like, I would really look at your motives for trying to cut ties completely, for trying to move. I get that you're wanting to leave, but why? Like, are you running from something? Are you suppressing something? Like, why? Because there's something deeper here going on than just like, he's just not good for me and I just want to move. Like, we're just done. Like, I've learned what I need to learn and now I'm on my way. Like, it's like deeper than that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's something else going on here. So hopefully that was helpful in some way. Anyways, okay, so Theodora. All right. Is your dream job as a legal advisor / political analyst in international law coming your way? And if so, what is the time frame? So let's see. Oh, thank you. Is your dream job as a legal advisor and political analyst in international law coming your way? Okay. Yes. I would say yes. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like you're trying to possibly help people in some way or help humanity in some way. Also, I noticed, for whatever reason, I noticed that you were a Leo. I normally don't pay attention to, you know, if you guys do fill out the form and write your signs and stuff, I normally don't pay attention, but for whatever reason that stuck out for me, so I made sure to write it down as like an intuitive thing. And Leos are going through this like 10th house crazy moment. 10th house is all about career, future, etc., because we have Uranus in the 10th house. So there's definitely a lot of things being shaken up, pushed in a new direction, etc. I definitely see that it is possible, that it is like that it probably will happen likely, but you are going to have to like go through some challenges, some battles, some risk to get there. There's going to be a lot of competition in some way, or a lot of challenges, a lot of like picking and choosing your battles, a lot of possibly pissing people off, or dealing with unfair situations for the greater good. There's also going to be some moments where you feel disappointed, where you feel like you're not able to get what it is that you want, or where you feel like giving up. But if you keep working, you will get there. But see, the thing is, and there may be someone that, this could either be you or someone that you end up dealing with, that is going to piss you the F off. Like, these two reversed are like someone that is a fucking bitch. Like, I mean, this is someone that is not to fucking mess with, resentful, whatever. Or just somebody that is a very powerful and like unforgiving person. Now this could be you, because something else that I'm getting here is that you're going to be going through a series of changes probably over the next couple years to shape you into the person you're supposed to be, to teach you about power, because we have the Emperor reversed at the bottom. So this could either be a boss or people you work with or you, to teach you about boundaries and to teach you about power, because you are supposed to help. You're supposed to keep people safe somehow, or help humanity in a safe way somehow, but you're learning about power. You're learning like when and how to exert your power. So and you're here to also, I mean, this is definitely going to be challenging, and you may end up a little bit in a different, doing the same job but in a different spot. You're going to realize like the politics and the power of it all isn't for you, that you're not like everybody else, that you're the underdog that is going to like rise, and it's going to be stressful, but at the end of it all, like, you will know what to do with your power, and you'll probably work a little bit more alone, like more by yourself, more closed off. But you're really smart, like super smart, possibly good with technology, so very intelligent. So yes, I feel like it's coming to you, but it's gonna be a series of hoops, loops, challenges, all of that. And as far as the time frame, let's get one more card. Time frame. Ooh, Okay, so triumph, which is the 7 of Wands. So I feel like it's going to be, if you want to take this time frame, I feel like it's going to be 7 months is like probably not like exactly when you'll like just be settled in, because I feel like things are going to change for you. And I feel like this is happening over the next few years. So this could be 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 years. But I feel like the journey has already started. And it starts by the 5 of Swords, which is basically, oh, thank you. The 5 of Swords, which is basically like, you know, I have to walk away, or like, do I do this or do I walk away? Because either decision is going to have pros and cons, and each way it's not going to look good, because like the 5 of Swords is winning but at a cost. So it's like, is it even worth it, right? But it is with the 5 of Wands reversed here. It's like, it's challenging and you may feel like giving up. You know what I mean? You may feel defeated, but when you keep working at it, when you keep going through this, it's when you triumph, even when the odds are against you. I mean, that's what this whole thing is about. Like the underdog. Like this is like literally a story of like the underdog. This is literally a story of like just rising to the top from the bottom and literally finding your power, you know? It's insane. So hopefully that was helpful for Theodora. All right, so moving on to Stefanie Powers. Will you find a life partner? Libra season has all y'all all freaking worried about relationships. Okay. By the way, guys, in case you didn't know, tomorrow I'll be live at 12 p.m. to do Eastern Standard Time to talk about this Aries full moon that is tomorrow, which is going to be crazy. All right, Stefanie, will you find a life partner? Let's see, Stefanie, will you find a life partner? Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Holy shit, girl. You're about to come into some serious luck, like serious destined luck. Like this could be an inheritance or something that literally just turns your luck, like I mean, just turns your life upside down, literally. Like if you do come into some money, you want to save big time. Okay, so, and this can also be when you start learning, because the 9 of Pentacles is like the independent woman, right? Some tarot readers like joke around and call her like the Beyonce of the tarot deck. Like, so, I mean, she's independent. She don't need no man. She's got her own money. She lives luxuriously. Like, she is the shit, right? She's patient. She knows what she wants. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles here, which comes right after the 9 of Pentacles, which is like, you know, the dream, right? And I feel like you're trying to manifest this dream. If you are not in this 9 of Pentacles state already, then this is where you need to be to manifest this dream. Maybe you like to think of yourself as this person, or this is the person you would like to be. But are you there yet? You know what I mean? Are you truly there? Because once you get there, until you get there, it's going to be a slow ride. The Knight of Pentacles reversed is kind of like stagnant energy, or just slower, basically. This is also like a huge crossroads. So I feel like I definitely think that, hold on, before I say anything else, let's finish pulling cards. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups reversed, the Eight of Swords, the Hermit. Okay, so I really feel like, what was your exact question? Will I find a life partner? You are your life partner. You are your life partner. And when you realize that, and when you start living in that, it is the Arcanum Tarot. Looks like this. When you start realizing that and you start living in that, the people that will come into your life will be destined. Like, they will be supposed to be there. Now, there could be something to this. This could go another way. I'm kind of getting that you may be too busy or too, like, almost like you don't need anybody or something, and that could be kind of blocking you too. So whichever one you relate to, like if you're not in that Nine of Pentacles state yet, then getting there will help you. Or if you're reliant on your family in some way, that could be holding you back as well. That could be something with the Ten of Pentacles here. You're definitely manifesting your dream life. It's just happening slow, and you're not able to see it right now. Like, you're just not able to see it. You want it, and you want somebody that is equal to you. Your expectations could also be a little bit off, right? So you may need to reevaluate those. And then we have the Hermit upright, and the Hermit is all about self-realization, being alone. So let's get a clarifying card. I don't think you're gonna be alone like forever, but I think once you can get into that mindset of, I am my own life partner, I am my own best friend, and start putting that energy into yourself, things will really change. Like, your whole luck and everything will change. Your life will change. Your perception will change. And then the people that come into your life, like, you'll know they're supposed to be there because you love yourself. And so you'll start manifesting that right back at you. Okay, so base chakra. So this is all about your fears. So once again, grounding yourself, getting in touch with your own needs, your own instincts, your own just basically like your own, this always reminds me of like Aries energy, but basically your primal needs. We also have solar plexus chakra, which is all about your desire, your creativity, your dreams, basically this is like, what do you desire? What do you want? I feel like, and then also like loving yourself, working on your fears and all of that. Then we have the Nine of, I think this is Wands, suffering and silence. So I feel like there's some things within you that you need to work on first. right? You need to realize that you are your own life partner, because even if you bring someone into your life, even if someone comes into your life and they're like, hey, I'm your twin flame, you know, or what the hell ever. And it's like, they're not going to always be there, right? Like anything could happen, whether you end up passing away or they end up passing away or they end up leaving for some reason or just whatever. You have to be comfortable with yourself no matter what, because no matter what, you will always have you. No matter what, you always have you, right? And so if we're not comfortable with us, then we got a serious problem, and then life becomes a serious problem, right? So I hope that was helpful. I know it probably wasn't really what you wanted to hear necessarily, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry. But I definitely don't think that it's not a no. It's like there needs to be some work done first, basically, right? Okay. Mindy W had 2 questions. Number 1 is, where is her career headed? Number 2 is, where is my relationship headed? Okay, so Mindy, first question, where is your career headed? All right, Mindy, where is your career headed? Okay, so this looks more like love, really, to me, but okay, so we have the Lovers reversed here, so, and then the King of Pentacles, and then the Four of Cups. I feel like you're kind of holding off on making a decision about something. You could have like an earth sign that you work with, or just someone that is authoritative over you in some way, or I don't know, but either way, you're kind of like, you're moving out of like this complacent state in your career. I feel like you're kind of ready to like let go of something, and also there's some kind of truth coming out. So if this is about your relationship, hi, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Myria, I hope I said it right. Welcome. This is some kind of truth coming out right here, whether it's in your relationship or your career. And I'm going to do another reading too, but I kind of feel like this may be your love reading, but I'll read it both ways just in case. So the Four of Pentacles is really kind of letting something go. It seemed like there was like this struggle for power in this situation, but now it's kind of just like surrendering. This is definitely some kind of truth coming out here. Yep. Some kind of confession, either from you or someone else. Or if it's not your lover, if it's not your relationship, it's definitely something at the career. This is definitely speaking the truth about something. Yeah. If there was some kind of struggle for power or like competitiveness in the career, it's kind of like you're just done. You're done like competing, fighting, whatever. And I feel like if you're not planning on quitting your job, then there needs to be some kind of like letting go, basically giving up trying to have power, control over everything, because you don't. And if this is your relationship, then some kind of confession, truth. I mean, like, this is insane. This is someone letting go of something verbally some kind of truth, just kind of like, I'm done, I'm not holding this in anymore. I would say it's going to happen within either with this Aries full moon or the Scorpio new moon. Something's going to reveal itself, whether it's with your career or relationship. So we're going to do a relationship reading too, since you bought 2 readings, but I just wanted to make sure. For whatever reason, I was kind of feeling like that might be relating to love. Alrighty, so relationship reading for Mindy W. Where's your relationship headed? Alright, where's your relationship headed? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This is kind of the same vibe as the last one too. Okay, so there needs to be some kind of like renewal, reset, rejuvenation, rest, kind of like, okay, so something is kind of like not fair. It kind of feels like no matter what you do, you're not going to win. Now, this may be relating to your career. Like they might have got like, I don't know, they might have got mixed up somehow. I was trying to focus just on relationship, but now I'm kind of feeling like this one may be career and the last one may have been love. So just take it where it resonates. But basically, I kind of feel like, so, like no matter what, someone loses, because this card, the 6 of Wands, when it's reversed, it is kind of like losing or feeling like you failed at something. And then the 5 of Swords is like, no matter what I do, I lose out on something. It's not fair. Like it's basically an unfair fight. Like I have to win, but there's a cost. And you're not worried. You're not sure if whatever you have to do is worth the cost. And so it's something that you need to reflect on. It's something that you need time to yourself. You need space to really think about, to reflect on. And then we have the Emperor here. Once again, power, authority, control. It's like trying to control the situation, but are you doing it out of love? And then also with the 3 of Cups here. So we have Aries energy, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm not sure if you're in a relationship, if your relationship is with one of those signs, but basically, I feel like this is teaching you to love yourself, to find your power. I also feel like the other person, their judgment might be a little bit skewed in some way. But it's like not wanting to let go of something again, because we have the Four of Pentacles. Could be some financial insecurity, but Judgment's going to come in and bring you some kind of wake-up call to do with, especially if they're a water sign, some kind of wake-up call to do with them. It could involve other people or something along those lines, but I don't know. I get that this person is kind of like the King of Cups, the Three of Cups reversed. I mean, that doesn't give me good vibes. It's almost like maybe they drink, maybe they flirt or something along those lines. So that is what I am seeing for you, Mindy. Hopefully that was helpful in some way. Okay, so moving on, the next person we have is Debra. What are Anthony's true intentions with you? Let's see. What are Anthony's true intentions with you? What are Anthony's true intentions with you? Card flipped over. Okay, what are Anthony's true intentions with you, Debra? Oh. Geez, all reversed so far. Wow. Jesus. Okay. Wow. There's a lot. Okay, so okay. This is actually really really confusing me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I almost feel like none. Like there's, like even when I connected to your energy and asked this question, it was like none. Like nothing was there, like blank or something. Like I don't know how to explain it, and that's kind of what I'm getting in this first row here. Like none, you know, like it's almost kind of like if you're looking for someone to heal you or for someone to make you feel secure, you're not going to get that. That's not what's going on here. Not that that's a bad thing. It's like, because you can really only heal yourself. So if you're looking for someone to make you feel safe and secure, that's not what's going on here. Now, if he's a fire sign, a Taurus, or just an earth sign in general, then there's a good chance he's coming up here. But anyways, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So this could be some kind of lesson, some kind of karmic thing with the Wheel of Fortune here, with the King of Wands, like something that's a little bit out of your control in a way. And then the Eight of Swords, I feel like you're definitely worried. You're definitely like in your head about this. And it doesn't look, the relationship doesn't look like it's like super committed or super traditional, basically. It could be a little bit of like a non-traditional or like kind of out of the box relationship in some way. And it could be a little bit confusing or not really sure. Thank you. Let me check because I didn't get a notification. But yeah, there could be some confusion here. You're not really sure of your options, but you're stuck still. Like you're kind of like stuck in this, and you feel like you're almost like blocked from going anywhere or doing anything. And I think they may not even know why they're here. They may be confused about it. Let me draw a clarifying card. Triumph and success. So the Ace of Swords. Okay. Financial and material changes. So that's like the Five of Pentacles. Transformation. So yeah, I really feel like they're here to teach you some kind of lesson. They're here to change something in your life. Now, somewhere I did see the waiting game popped up somewhere. It like turned over for a second, but I like noticed it as I was shuffling, so I didn't get to pull it, which I'm kind of getting. It's kind of like, they're here to teach you something. I don't know if that's their intention. Like, I don't think he realizes that. It's not like a conscious thing he's doing. He's not like, oh, I'm here to teach her a lesson, you know? Like, it's kind of like a universal thing, like something out of his control, something out of your control. Something along those lines. So that is basically what I'm getting. I don't think I'm really picking up on any. Yeah, see the Hanged Man reversed. It's like you're stuck. Like Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it's definitely some kind. It's here to change something in your life, whether it's physical, material, emotional as well. But that is what I am getting. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so Henry, where did you send the $10 at? Because I'm not seeing it on my PayPal. And I don't have a Henry down for the readings right now, so. Okay, so Claire Anderson, career reading. And then I know you asked another question. What was your other question? You're welcome, Debra. Hopefully that was helpful. I know it was a little weird, but it was definitely a weird reading. Claire Anderson, let me know your other question, because I don't see it in your in the notes on PayPal. Okay, so whether you will be moving soon. Okay, so career first, Claire Anderson. All right, Claire Anderson, career. Okay. So far, okay, I'm actually seeing some moving stuff in this reading as well. Okay, so definitely worried, definitely possibly a little exhausted or sleepless nights, or just kind of worried about something. Six of Wands, so this is triumph, this is success, this is definitely, you know, you're really wanting to like move up, but also at the same time, you may not feel like you're worthy deep down. It's like you want to succeed, but at the same time, it's almost like you're scared to succeed. Almost like you don't feel like you're worthy enough, so you're actually scared. And then with the Knight of Wands, hi Dee. This is also like, you know, some issues with movement, basically. Issue with things changing. It's like you want things to change, but they're blocked by this self-doubt, I mean, basically something to do with yourself, your self-worth, your values, all of that. And it could be also as well, the Empress is a motherly figure, so something to do with family, mother, nurturing, whatever. You also have the Hermit here, Virgo energy, and I really think this is about going within, facing your fears, shining a light on your fears, being honest with yourself, taking time to yourself, really like going within instead of focusing on the external. Because once you do that, you'll be able to change your perception. Now, this does look like some family stuff coming up here. Like, what is it you dream, and why do you feel like you're not worth it? And then we have the Five of Pentacles, so this is definitely feeling like the outsider, feeling like we don't fit in, challenges, money issues, financial issues possibly. Also being ungrateful. So it kind of looks like you have some blocks here. You have some issues with being stuck, especially when it comes to your self-worth. Also forgiveness, I'm kind of getting for some reason. Something from your childhood. Maybe you didn't feel worthy in your childhood, and the Hermit is here to help you look internally to see where you felt like an outsider or not good enough or not paid attention to as a child, because now it is affecting your wishes and your dreams coming true. When did you, hold on. Did you book under something else, Henry? Like, did you book under a different name? And remember, guys, you have to send $10 to get a reading. Which email did you send the receipt to? I'm not seeing anything. My email is tawnymichellyt@gmail.com. And that's my PayPal too. So, anyways, so yeah, I feel like there's something from your childhood here. It has a lot to do with self-worth, what you're putting energy into, what you're putting value into, believing that you can do it, believing in yourself. So that is what I'm getting for career. Also your passions, finding what you love to do. Like, do you truly love what you do? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because that is what the Empress is all about. It's about creativity. It's about finding your passion, like doing what you're good at, doing what you're talented at, doing what you love to do, bringing that creative side to you a little bit more when it comes to your career. I'm actually going to switch the deck really quick just because I feel like I should. Haven't used this deck in a while. Okay, so your next reading, Claire, was about moving. And I feel like that was kind of a theme in that reading I just did, but we'll do one specifically for moving. Are these all upright? Yep, they are. God, I've not used these cards in forever. Let me get my energy on them. All right, Claire, what's going on with the moving situation, the home situation? Moving and home for Claire. Okay, did you send it to the wrong one or something, or? All right, Claire, what's going on with moving? Okay. All right, so we have the World reversed, the Five of Cups reversed, the King reversed. Oh my God, really? All reversed so far? Two of Swords, the Nine of Cups, again, the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the World reversed. Okay, so we're kind of stuck like in a cycle of something, some kind of cycle here that needs to close. That I feel like you're trying to move on from with the Five of Cups reversed. Like you're trying to move on from it, something from the past possibly. that had you down at one point. The King of Cups here reversed. Could have had something to do with a water sign or something along those lines, or just like love in general. Now, so we have the Ten of Swords reversed. Once again, past, stop. Temperance. This is some kind of, once again, forgiving thing, like forgiving, patience, showing yourself compassion. Once you do that, you will slowly be able to move on. As far as moving goes, once you do that, there's definitely something coming with this Knight of Pentacles here, something more stable, possibly a contract with the Two of Swords, and your wishes with the Nine of Cups. Like, you will be able to manifest what you're trying to manifest when it comes to moving and all of that. I think you're just like you're still moving out of a cycle. Basically, you're still like letting go of the past, reconciling. It's really hard for you though with Temperance reversed. It's looking at the bigger picture, taking the higher road, seeing things from a larger perspective, also looking at your beliefs, surrendering whatever beliefs you have about yourself. Now with the Queen of Swords here reversed, if you start looking at places, if you end up having to sign any contracts or whatever, just make sure that you are doing it, that you are reading all the details, that you are looking at everything, that you stand up for yourself if you need to. All of that, because Mercury is about to go retrograde. We're in the shadow period. So any contracts or anything, you want to sign them soon, or at least wait till after the Mercury retrograde, basically. But I do feel like it's coming. It's just going to be a little slower. You don't want to rush into this, basically, with the Knight of Pentacles. You want to take your time, quality over quantity, basically. All of that. So yeah, that is basically what I am seeing for Claire. Hopefully that made sense. And it may be stuff that you don't even realize that is like going on with you, for sure. Sometimes like we don't even realize how we truly feel deep down. Okay, so Charlotte, general reading for your nursing, clinical, any guidance. All right, so we got someone else that booked. Arsley? Hi, Arsley. What is your question? Because you didn't write it in the notes. All right, and then Charlotte, what was your second question? Will the doctors figure out your medical? Okay. Ooh, okay, so we have strength falling out here. Hi, Mike Hunt. You just want to go to PayPal and send your $10 and your question to my PayPal. If you have 2 questions, it's $10 per question. My PayPal is TawnyMichelleYT@gmail.com. You have strength falling out here, Charlotte, which is a big indicator that you're going through some trying times. You're going through some challenges, whether they're big or small, and it's really important to kind of have courage and strength around this time. Okay, we also have someone else that just booked. Denise. Should probably start closing this soon. Okay, yeah, you gotta go. Goodbye. All right. All right. So, Charlotte. Let's see. Nursing, clinical. Okay. Six of Cups reversed, Four of Wands reversed, the Empress, Seven of Cups, Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups, the High Priestess, the Two of Swords. Okay, so I see some issues actually, Charlotte, with the home life right now. We have the Six of Cups reversed. All right, Henry, I think I finally got you. We got the Six of Cups reversed, renewal in the home life, renewal with security, family, something new happening here, letting go of the past in some way, but also some issues just, I feel like because we have the Empress reversed here, so some issues with mothering, self-worth, something along those lines. Now, this could also be saying that your issue with your medical clinical stuff could definitely be some kind of like issue with your own self-worth because of the past, because of your childhood, or because of your family or something like that. It's really reflecting back to you basically how you feel about yourself, something to do with that. And you may not be able to see this just right now because the Seven of Cups is here. It can make things confusing, and it's making you consider all these other options that are not necessarily it. The Ten of Swords reversed here is saying that this has something to do with the past. This has something to do with surrendering. This has something to do with letting go because it's exhausting you. We also have the Nine of Cups here. Once you do that, you will start manifesting what you are able to. So basically, you're going through some challenging times, but you've been through worse is what I'm getting. And you have the strength, the courage to get through this. You have the High Priestess here. Once you work through these childhood family issues, self-worth issues, confidence issues, all of that, this is literally like a wish come true. You will start manifesting a happier life, you will be more grateful, you will be more appreciative. Things won't bother you as much to do with this. The High Priestess, you'll just intuitively know things. You'll be able to stay quiet about things like that don't normally bother you. It's almost like you'll have some kind of psychic protection is what I'm getting from this. This is some kind of like psychic protection, really, because I know that you're like super tapped in and stuff, but that's really what I'm getting from this. And you'll feel more equal, you'll feel more balanced, things will feel more fair, and you'll be able to get along with people better. So, because I feel like there could be some issues in what this clinical stuff is bringing up for you. and it has a lot to do with your self-worth and stuff. But once you start working on that and heal from that, whatever it was like in your childhood, things will start getting a lot better. So, and then you want to know about your fine sin. What is it? Will the doctor figure out your medical? You're fine, Henry. It happens. Oh my God. You can keep coming back and you'll just keep getting blocked, so it's all good. We got time. Freaking dumbass kids on the internet. Okay. Charlotte, let's see. Will your doctor figure out your medical? I would say yes. It may be something unexpected. Just have some patience. It may take a few times. Just have some patience with the Wheel of Fortune here, the Seven of Pentacles. Have some patience. It'll get figured out. It may stress you out at first, or you may be disappointed at first, or something along those lines. It may be a little bit challenging at first or something. Just have patience. It will get figured out though. And then you will, I know like it may not be what you think at first, or it may not be what they think at first, but the information will come. Yeah, and so I don't think it's gonna be as bad as you're thinking. Also, for whatever reason, you may meet someone, a water sign, that may have a drinking problem. I just like kind of got that out of nowhere. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right, I'm kind of done with these cards already. This is why I don't normally use them, probably. All right. I don't know, like a lot of people love those cards and I just cannot get into them. Okay. Moving on to the Crystal Visions Tarot. All right, Charlotte is done. Next we have Bartek. Bart, guidance with love. Will you find love? Let's see. Alrighty, make sure you send your question. Okay. Make sure you send your question in the notes of your payment to PayPal. Let's see here. Because now that I have my PayPal up, it won't I can just look at the notes so we don't have to waste time like waiting on, we don't have to like waste time waiting for people to ask their questions in the chat. Okay, so Bart. Will you find love? Let's see. Will you find love? Ooh. Okay, so this is interesting. So you have the Tower, you have Death, you have the Seven of Swords reversed, the Two of Wands reversed, the Six of Cups reversed, the Unknown card. So what is going on here is you need a fresh start. You need to wipe the slate clean. You also need to come up with some kind of new, how do I want to say this? How can I say this, really? Okay, so let's start over. So with the Tower, this is something unexpected happening. This is some unexpected ending, really, with Death right here. Or it could be a Scorpio coming in for whatever reason. But basically, you guys can, like, I think we can, like, report their account, too. But it's going to require you to be honest with yourself, to take some kind of risk that you wouldn't normally take, that you may be scared to take. Also, with the Six of Cups reversed here and the Two of Wands, this is kind of moving away from old behaviors, old ways of doing things, and making them clear to yourself because you may be unaware of these. Also, don't sit around and wait for love. The more you do that, the more it's not going to come to you. That's kind of how I feel about the Seven of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed. If you're sitting around waiting on love, it's not going to come to you. When you start focusing on literally your beliefs about love, your beliefs about yourself, any old behaviors that just no longer work for you, the way that you feel about love, possibly from your childhood. That is when things will start changing for you. Let's get a clarifying card. Ooh, okay, spiritual strength. This is funny. I was literally just talking about this on Facebook for the Aries full moon. Spiritual strength and what spiritual strength is about. So I feel like you have this kind of like vision about what you think love is, what you think ladies want from you, or whichever way that you go, what you think people want from you, what you like, your expectations, basically, like what you believe about love, etc. And those things are holding you back. And so, you know, the universe is trying to get you to develop your spiritual strength, to be like, something big is happening, some kind of ending, change, whatever. This could also be something that happened in the past that's still affecting you. and the way that you view relationships, the way that you connect with people. You need some kind of renewal here. You need to like wipe the slate clean, basically. And like the universe is testing your spiritual strength, basically. And once you can really look at yourself and why you do like the things that you do, and what your views are on love, and start changing that, that is when things will start changing for you. Because the more that you just like wait around and think that it's going to come to you, the more that it's not. The more you start working on yourself, and the more you start working on your views and stuff about love, that is when things start changing for you, is basically like what I'm getting here. So hopefully that made sense and was helpful in some way. So basically your question, like, will you find love? I definitely think that you can and that you will. It's more of like, are you waiting for it to find you, or is that all you're focusing on? Or are you letting yourself, you know what I mean, change, evolve, grow? Or are you looking at the different ways, like, or the different reasons it maybe hasn't worked out in the past? You know, like, are you growing from your previous relationships? All of that. Okay. Let's see. All right, so the next person we have is Tosh. Okay, is Nelson going to Japan to see a girl? Okay. All right, Tosh, is Nelson going to Japan to meet a girl? Eight of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, Ten of Cups, Tower reversed, the Queen of Cups, the Fool. Okay, so basically, did you say that you guys weren't together? Yes, Cindy, that's what I was saying. You guys are just intimate. Okay, yeah, because that's kind of what I'm seeing here with the Ten of Cups reversed, the Ace of Wands. So we have a water sign coming up here, Queen of Cups, the Fool. Honestly, with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, ooh, okay, so I'm kind of feeling like I don't see this ever really like going past anything with the Ten of Cups reversed here. like, you know, getting serious or anything. There's just like passion. I don't think it's gonna work out between you two. Now, I'm sorry, as far as him traveling or why he's going to Japan, I mean, unless that's this first row, unless this is somebody else. So it's either you or someone else. But I really feel like with the Tower reversed here, it's kind of like avoiding a situation. And then the Queen of Cups here, I don't know if you're a water sign or not. The Fool. It's kind of like you need to just wipe your hands of this situation, but you're not. Like you're avoiding it or he's avoiding it. Oh, okay, so that's right. You said you're both Pisces. So yeah, we have the water sign here. So this definitely is probably you. You're kind of like avoiding just, you know, I feel like you're avoiding it. And you're also not, all right, like, have you spoken your concerns to him? I mean, I definitely feel like he's not, there definitely may be some things that he's not telling you with the Ace of Swords reversed here. Yeah. But I feel like whatever is happening right now is part of like a higher purpose with the star here. Something is going to get rekindled, possibly reconnected, whatever, like reconciliation, whatever, because that's what the star is all about. Healing, reconciliation. With the Three of Pentacles here, it's like something, people are working towards something. There's only two people in that card, but it's the Three of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and get a clarifying card really quick. Ask your question again. Is Nelson going to Japan to see another girl? Ooh, solitude. Okay. So yeah, we know he's going to be alone. Patience. Obstacles and challenges. So he may just be going to be alone to get away from everything. Now, if he decides to like have fun there, that's on him, but I don't know if it's necessarily to like he's going there only to see another girl, basically. If that makes sense. So, because this is normally like the Hermit card, it's kind of like withdrawing. It's kind of like, I feel like you're really, what's going on here is you need to look at why this bothers you in the first place and why you have him in your life and why, like, what this is reflecting back to you, like why you feel insecure about this. Your second question, should you walk away? I mean, all right, we'll draw cards for it. I'm kind of getting that, like, it's just not, it's like not working out, but we're gonna go back to the Arcanum. Ooh. Okay. I see that I kind of over in the first reading, I see that there's some passion, there's some desire, but when it comes to feelings like wanting a future and all of that, I'm not really seeing that, no, in the first reading. But all right, should you leave him or not? All right, should you leave him or not? There's your confusion right there. Okay. Honestly, I don't know if you're going to be able to right now. It's too challenging for you. You are in this delusion that one day it's going to become something. Once again, we have the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So you are in this delusion that one day, you know, you're kind of in this unrealistic reality that you do not want to let go of. So also the Seven of Cups here, you're not looking at it for what it really is. You're not looking at the facts. You're not being realistic about it. And I feel like you're going to kind of realize this soon. But even then, I don't know that you'll do anything about it because it's too challenging. It's going to be a challenge for you to walk away. The four, if it was just the Four of Wands, I'd be like, yeah, you're kind of done. But we have the Page of Wands reversed. So this could even be some kind of bad news or some kind of something that provokes you, triggers you, angers you, that you do not want to let go of. And then still kind of in this like dreamy, unrealistic headspace of like, oh, it'll work out, we'll work it out. I feel like because Pisces do this a lot, and no offense, like I love my Pisces. Hold on. Hey. Hey. You can't hear me. I have to take this off because I have to charge my phone before it dies. Hold on 1 second. No, it almost did. Okay, so Pisces can have this kind of unrealistic idea of a person. Basically, they have this idea of like what they want and like this dream that they want, and then whatever person they get with, even if that person is so far away from being that dream, and they will literally mold them and like create this delusion in their head of that person is that dream, even though they're not, and they ignore everything else about the person, right? And they will just make excuses or mold it into, you know what I mean, what they want it to be instead of what it really is. So they have an issue with seeing things clearly, you know what I mean? And no offense, like, got a lot of Pisces friends, you know, like I love y'all, but you guys can do that, you know what I mean? Because you're very imaginative, you're very creative, and you can take something, you can take anything and make it beautiful, even when it's like not really that beautiful, you know what I mean? And so that's just something that you guys can do. It's like a gift and a curse, right? So yes, you can pay for a third question. I am going to move on really quick though. So, and then I'm probably going to shut the readings down after that. So, Adrianna, again, what can you do to unblock yourself to create space? What can you do to unblock yourself to create space? Forget. Okay, so yeah, you got a love reading, which should be looked for. So first off, letting go of anything you're holding on to that you think is giving you power, that you think is making you confident. Also looking at your beliefs, your ideas, etc. about confidence, and letting go also anything that's keeping you from confidence. It could go both ways. We have the Queen of Wands here and the Magician. This is someone that is very powerful manifester. Also, for whatever reason, I'm getting sexuality stuff here. So looking at your sexuality, it's getting in touch with yourself. So through meditation, through mindfulness, however you want to put it, self-love, techniques, confidence, all of that. Also looking at your expectations of what it is that you want, looking at anything you're avoiding as well. Anything that is any kind of bottled up anger. This really looks like bottled up anger. Could be from your past that's affecting you now. We are in shadow season, so this is definitely, a lot of the readings have been relating to that. So, you know, strength. It's finding your strength, finding your confidence from a pure place. And we're working on that in my online course right now as well, in Soulology, all about the shadow. So, judgment, reversed, it's changing your perception on what you think you deserve, or your dream, or etc., etc. Okay, so yeah, I know more people can buy readings after this moment. We have a few left. Let me see here. This did actually really well, so if you guys want me to do this like more often, I definitely can. What time is it? Okay, 3, so. Okay. All right, so let's see who is next. Claire again. Okay, so Claire. Okay, Claire. Wait. Claire. The sound, I know I had to take my mic off, so it's probably not as high as it was. Okay, so Claire, what was your second question? I know you have a third question. Or did I already answer your second question? I don't even remember at this point. I just don't see a question here for you. And you are after Adrianna, so I think I might have already answered it. Yeah, I did, I think. Okay, so Arsley. I don't see a question for Arsley, so what's Arsley's question? Okay, so